And we begin this hour at the U.S. Mexico border when we're on the verge of a major shift in immigration policy with widespread implications. We're talking, of course, about Title 42. That's the COVID era border restriction, which has turned away more than 2.5 million times people over health concerns. That policy expires 1 week from today.
When it ends, federal officials anticipate a massive influx of people trying to cross the border. The concern is so urgent, the Secretary of Homeland Security is in Texas today to meet with law enforcement there. All the while, a humanitarian crisis unfolding already in border cities where people are sleeping out on the streets. We have both sides of the border covered this hour. Gabe Gutierrez is in U.S Mexico for us. We begin with Julia Ainsley in Brownsville, Texas. Julia, what is Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, what is he hoping to accomplish with this visit today?
Well, he's here now, Kate, because he wants to talk to border officials ahead of the expected surge next week. We went out with some of those Border Patrol officials and agents today as they apprehended migrants, tried to show us new ways they're preparing for this surge through technologies, through more phone booths for migrants to be able to call asylum advocates and asylum officers and try to get their cases made. And they're trying to show us how they can more rapidly deport migrants now, more so than they ever have before. But people I've spoken to say the sheer numbers could still bring the system to a halt if they get over capacity, and they're already at the brink here. Just behind me, we've seen hundreds of migrants crossing the Rio Grande, and then they're quickly put on buses to get out of here. That's part of the new strategy, fast processing, and if someone doesn't qualify, a fast deportation. Mayorkas will speak with us tomorrow. He'll speak to the press. We'll hear more of his message then, but he faces an uphill battle. We know in the past, sometimes border agents have been very reluctant to hear from their leader.
And Gabe, I want to bring you in here. Of course, you're on the other side of the border. You've been talking with migrants on both sides. What are they telling you about their journey and why they're coming over now?
Hi there, Ainsley. Well, we were in El Paso yesterday, which was under a state of emergency. That city and others across Texas have been dealing with this migrant influx already. And as Julia alluded to, they're expecting higher numbers next week when Title 42 is lifted. But this is Juarez, just across the border from El Paso. You can see migrant tent camp has already sprung up here, and this is in the shadow, literally, of this migrant detention center that caught fire in March, killing 40 people. This tent camp, again, now has hundreds, if not more than 1,000 people that are waiting to cross into the U.S. And we've been speaking with them throughout the day. And look, Zincle, many of these migrants, when I asked them about Title 42, they say vaguely they may have heard about it. They're not really sure. However, what they have been fed is misinformation, either from people back home, through social media, through human smugglers, giving them misinformation about when and how they might be able to get into the United States. This is what the Biden administration is also having to deal with. There are thousands, again, here in Juarez that are waiting, unclear how they will deal with this influx when and if it happens, continues to happen next week.
All right, Gabe Gutierrez and Julia Ainsley, thank you both so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.